often say, don't we, that blondes have more fun. I think we do, yes. Well, I'm having fun. I don't know about, but what do you mean you're not having fun? Seriously though, blondes do have more fun. And a blonde I wanted to talk about that I was lucky enough to meet recently, well, I say recently, I met her on a few occasions while over in New York, was a very beautiful, very funny, but sadly we've just lost her, Suzanne Summers. People said, did you meet her? Absolutely, wonderful lady, great sense of humour. That's what I remember about Suzanne. And also a very clever businesswoman, Whether you liked what she was doing in later life or not, she knew how to sell the brand of Susan Summers. But the reason how we bonded was, as I say, she had a wonderful, great, just fun sense of humour. But she'd appeared in sort of British TV shows that had been taken over to America. And her biggest success, of course, was the American version of what we had over here called Man About the House. In it, she played the sexpot Chrissy, and to great acclaim. But she told me she owed it all to the brilliant chat show host, Johnny Carson, because she'd appeared on his show and the bosses had seen her, or ABC had seen her, and said, oh, she looks quite fun. She was very sort of clever and flirty and all that sort of stuff. And they got in touch with Carson, and then she got a casting, and very quickly she ended up being part of the show for a great success. Now, Suzanne, as I say, had a very difficult life in many respects because against all the hardship and the knocks and everything like that, she just bounced back. Her persona on screen was simply to make people feel happy. She told me that she resonated a lot with all the 1950s blonde bombshells like Cherie North, Mamie Van Doren, Marilyn Jane, because she said, look, everybody's got difficulties in life. Your job is to entertain, make people happy, and forget their troubles for a while. Now, as you know, Suzanne had a stellar career, even a guest starring role which excited me in The $6 Million Man. Who remembers that with Lee Majors? And as she said at the time, Lee Majors was absolutely gorgeous, but married to her friend of hers, the beautiful Farrah Fawcett. So, of course, nothing there. But what I did like, as I say, about Suzanne, as things dried up a little bit and she struggled along, she went down a different route in life. And as she said, she battled a lot of health troubles privately. She didn't really want to, burden the public, and she carried on, as she pointed out, trying to entertain the best way that she could, appearing in movies, TV movies, live in Las Vegas, and then of course becoming a fitness and health guru, which I know did a lot of help for a lot of ladies out there who are suffering from very similar things that Suzanne did. As I say, very dramatically and rather suddenly, we lost her just a few days ago. But I do believe her light will still shine on. A lot of people remember her with wonderful affection. And not only did she star in the British version of Man About the House, but she also starred in the American version of our On the Buses. Again, I think the fact that she understood British humour, and literally we just laughed together so much in the green room. Beautiful, blonde, funny, and more than that, a clever business lady who brought a lot of joy to so many people. As ever, as I often say here on the show, it's nice to remember those that have made a big impact on our lives. And I think for so many people who enjoyed the performances on TV of the beautiful Susan Summers, let's just thank her. And hopefully, may she rest in peace. God bless Suzanne. New Sean in the very heart of London.